Welcome everyone to our first stream of Donkey Kong Country 3, which as you can see the entire subtitle is called Dixie Kong's Double Trouble. So as we kind of mentioned in the past, there were things that many people didn't like about Donkey Kong Country 2 and 3, such as the fact that, I don't know, it doesn't have Donkey Kong in it. And I mean, to me, it's like, okay, I suppose if you want to pick at something like that, but the games themselves are really solid, really amazing games. And in all three of the games you have one character who is like lighter and faster than the other, and also can hold the barrel or items above their head, and then one that holds them in front of them. So this game is no exception. Here Dixie, as we know, can hold the barrel in her hair, so therefore it's above her head. And then our newfound Kong that's joining the family is Kiddy Kong, who is, I don't know, a month old, but he holds the barrel like in front of his face under his chin, as we will see in a little bit. So watch this spinning wheel effect. This is all brought to you by flat two-dimensional objects being rotated with Mode 7 with Super Nintendo technology. Pretty impressive in my opinion. Like, I mean, in 1996, that was essentially the same time that the Nintendo 64 was coming out, where we had true blue 3D games. And in fact, even the Super Nintendo does have full-on 3D games because of Star Fox. But in any event, I don't think it was necessarily apparent at first that a game like this actually isn't using any 3D at all, but just really cool effects of it. So let's go ahead and not spoil everything. So the first thing we have to do is So one thing, well, there's this scripted cinema. I'm not moving. So we have a new character, Wrinkly Kong. Hello there, it's me, Mrs. Wrinkly Kong. Just kidding, she was in the Kong College in the previous. I found life too hectic at school with all those naughty Kremlins pestering me. If you need to save your game, Dixie, call here anytime. And I'll record your progress on my new VidMe What's It machine for you. So here we go. What is fascinating is they actually composed 3 different pieces of music and had 3 different animations for her. Whenever you go, do keep a lookout for any banana birds. They're ever such nice company. Because like this is the fit, she's like exercising. You'll see it's like randomly chosen times or random chosen things that show off other activities that she does. So anyways, one huge difference with Donkey Kong Country 3 is the ability that we have this entire beautiful world map we can explore. So I can swim, but I cannot swim beyond rocks or waterfalls. So as you can see, there's not much to do on this side, and I actually like to save all of the overworld exploration for the very end, because I have essentially explored everything, and you unlock secret caves or secret coves which contain banana birds, which is, guess what, yet another collectathon that we have to do. And in order to unlock these critters, these banana birds, you have to play, what is that memory game Simon Says or whatever, where you have the 4 buttons, A, B, X, Y, and then as like the first banana bird you find, there's only like, I think, 4 buttons you have to memorize, but it gets really long, so I like to do it all at once at the very end of the game, unlock them all when I'm kind of exercising my muscle memory as far as memory games. So another really cool thing is in Donkey Kong Country 3, they introduce this really cool trading system and all of these brother bears. So this is Bazaar's general store. Hello there, young Dixie. My name's Bazaar, and this is my general store. All of my brothers are scattered over these islands. Pop in and say hello if you meet them on your travels. So then, how may I be of assistance to you? So you can ask about this shell, which is like this cool trading game. We need both of these items, the shell and the mirror, in order to trade to another brother's bear, and really cool, really fun. In this game we do not have banana coins, but we have these silver bear coins. If I remember right, those actually do get saved, so we don't lose them, we don't lose our progress if we power off or reset or soft reset. So, as you might have come accustomed to, Funky always helps us to travel. So here is his role in this final game. Yo, Dixie, what's happening? I've set up my smokin' new boat shop on this island. Well, that's not all. I've also brought your excellent cousin Kiddy Kong along for the ride. So they're cousins. He may be a toddler, but if you let him throw you upwards, you'll almost reach the stars. Oh yeah! And if you throw him, his humongous body can smash through the floor of some areas. Trust me! So the lowly motorboat. Let's see, you can honk horns on all of these. There it is, the X button. So if you hold Y, you can like go fast. But as you can see, it cannot go over rocks either. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start our split here, since I've been yapping all over the place. Here is our first world, Lake Orangatanga. Now, in Donkey Kong Country 3, we kind of go back to the same, not quite like Donkey Kong 1, in the sense that DKC1 is like it's very difficult to tell what world you're in, because there's no like super unifying theme. Although we will see a few worlds later that do have a little bit more of a unifying theme. But you be the judge. Lakeside Limbo. I love these beautiful maps. They overdid themselves with the final game, making it so absolutely beautiful. Alright, so here we have a banana hint that says A. We probably would not have changed. I changed because Kiddy can throw Dixie way far. She can like barely throw him anywhere. But if you attempt to throw him vertical, he like breaks things like that. So not creme coins, but here we have bonus coins that we collect in this game. And the DK coin returns, but this guy, I think his name is Coin with a K, he like ultra protects the coin. So you might have noticed that these steel barrels like have an infinite respawn, which is thankfully nice and kind. Now, no matter what we do, we have to hit this guy from behind with our barrel. So that's the secret. And our first DK coin. See, watch how difficult it is for poor Dixie to throw Kiddy up there. So if you ever need like actual height, you have to swap out the Kongs and have little baby giant boy throw Dixie Kong. Secrets. Okay, the green banana is an interesting new game. So they like randomly appear and you have to collect them. Now, if I don't collect them, say, they eventually despawn, but the next one does not spawn until the previous is off the screen. So you do have a limited amount of time and these games get harder and harder as the games progress, so you can't waste any time dawdling in those green banana mini games. Alright, and the introduction of a brand new animal buddy. I believe her name is Ellie, the elephant. She can actually suck up water. Actually, a lot of things. So here's pressing Y, you can suck up things that you can't reach otherwise. She can hold barrels by her nose. So a very, very, very short tutorial little level there. Oops. For some reason I thought there's some secrets up here. And it's Dixie's game, so I will let her finish. Now, how do you tell whether or not you collected everything in this game? Well, as you can see, the exclamation mark is still the same. That means that we have gotten all of the bonus coins from the level. However, if you look at the waving flag, if it is waving like really wimpy, there is still bonus coins in the level. Here it's all full and spread out, means we've gotten them all. Secondly, there's that triangular yellow flag. That means we've gotten the DK coin from that level. Doorstop dash. So that's the one beautiful thing about this game. It is so fun to play. I mean, all of the Donkey Kong Country games are so fun to play. Okay, if you jump on that with your full weight, you go fall through it. You can actually walk through those trapdoors. Another nice original touch. You know, it is very sad that oh boy. We need Dixie to flutter there. There we go. But it's present in everything. Books, movies, video games. There is such a lack of originality, and a lot of times it comes down to people's comfort food. Like, even if you're in, who knows, a foreign country, everyone wants, or I should say Americans want to go to the McDonald's because, oh man, they can't possibly eat the local cuisine because it's not something they've grown up eating. It's not something they love. Well, in a similar way, I think video games, even more so than movies, actually no, both movies and video games are the worst off as far as there is very, very little originality, and unfortunately the most popular video games or the most popular movies are the least original, which is a great tragedy. But at least back in the Super Nintendo games, most video game studios actually tried, as far as even in a trilogy like this, Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, and 3, there are vast differences between the games. Like, each game introduces a lot of fresh gameplay and a lot of originality in it, which is probably what makes it one of the most amazing game trilogies ever made. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Metroid Prime 1, 2, and 3, but those games are very similar to each other. If you had never played any of them and I were to show somebody a screenshot of them, it's unlikely that the novice would be able to say, oh, this is definitely Metroid Prime 1, or oh, this is definitely Metroid Prime 2, or so on. I think there's a secret if we fall down there. Nope, there is not. Oh wait, we have to... I'm so dumb. Oh, good thing that's a very slow going little trapdoor thing. Now here's another example. Alright, so here you have seen 3 Donkey Kong Country games. Well, two ones in their entirety, and then just the beginnings of DKC3, which I promise have a lot of original ideas in them. Now let's just maybe compare or contrast that to a extremely popular franchise called Pokemon, in which all of the originality was present in and only in the original game. Like, oh man. There we go. Like, for example, oh, I don't know, you begin with 3 starters you can pick from, and their types are grass, water, electric. And what has changed in 20, 30 years of Pokemon? Actually, it hasn't been 30 years, right? What has changed? Absolutely nothing. And there is, I mean, obviously, okay, it might be the case that water, grass, and fire are kind of a nice little trio, but at the same time, there are other, like, type-to-type trinities that make sense and you could use that are weak against one and strong against the other. And then once you begin your Pokemon game, you have to fight, what, 8 gym battles. When has that changed outside of, oh yeah, Gen 7, which got like a lot of critiques unnecessarily because, hey, they're actually trying to freshen things up. Like, let's have Island Kahunas instead of the exact same game with the exact same formula. This is Barnacle's Island. Hello there, how's it going, Kongs? Barnacle's me name, and I've set up home here to build me. Goodness. This bird is a friendly fellow, isn't he? He flew in once, so I decided to keep him. But notice he has all of those shells. Let's go talk to him again. You know, I don't think there's anything which would persuade me to get rid of this bird. But there's a missing slot in his seashells. Let's clear the world before we do anything. Stuck. Tidal trouble. And even the fact that, okay, yeah, you can find fossils in the Pokemon games. Then we have to have every single generation of Pokemon the exact same. Whoa. As far as, oh, well, what is this generation's fossil Pokemon that we resurrect? It's like, here's a really cool mechanic. If the big boy does his somersault roll off, he can like skip off of the water. So, unsurprisingly, this mechanic is required to get some of the bonus levels. Secrets. So, our friend Ongarde is back. Alright, I gotta show off what the game did there after we... You can actually destroy those, but you have to wait till their body is open. So very sneaky, devious technique from the game developers there to hide that bonus barrel. Alright, so let's say we had no idea Ongarde was there. Let's get out of the water, beast boy. Alright, unfortunately I'm gonna accidentally collect those. So, oh no. So let's say you're like, okay, the fish are in the way, so I'm gonna jump out of the water here. Now, if I were to collect these bananas, I would completely jump over and scroll the screen up if the screen had not already been scrolling up, and you would not be able to see that bonus barrel. Isn't that devious? But absolutely beautiful effect for a Super Nintendo to be able to have a background like that, the mountains, and like a lakeside reflection on that. Nice touch, Rareware. Oh no, oh. I don't think those beetles respawn, do they? Because I killed them. So actually, I totally jumped off prematurely because now I can't get back up there, but here's a spot where Beast Boy has to do a double skip off the water to get to that bonus barrel. Holy lag. You might notice there's a crack in the floor. Oops. Had it right the first time. So see how the flag is really droopy? That means we did not get that bonus coin in it. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Alright, first try there. Now, let's not fail this. Thankfully, bonus games are easy in the first worlds. Trust me, they get harder and harder. Oops, no. Start select out. Skidda's Row. Now notice they did make the little world map to kind of have a little white corner, like, hey, like, it actually makes sense to have a snow world level in this particular area. Alright, so one thing I want you to notice is, check out the background mountains on this level. Really beautiful. And you might see that somewhere else. Look at this extremely hidden bonus barrel. Ice physics, man, I tell you what. No matter how careful I was trying to be. So unsurprisingly, the DK coins are very easy to find and very easy to obtain in our early stages here. I think there's a secret up there, yeah. Again, the bananas deviate. You're like, oh, okay, let me just come down here, and then you don't scroll the screen, and voila, you miss the bonus barrel. Murky Mill. And our animal buddy, the elephant again. Okay, so this course confused me forever, because you go through this game impervious to the rats, like, right? Like, I'm hitting the rats, I'm jumping on the rats, I'm seeing the rats. But then, as we kind of get through this course, then suddenly, the rat scares the elephant to death, and he uncontrollably runs the other way. So the only way to get past these guys, because you can't, you can't jump over them either. Scary. Is defeat them with items like barrels. So it's kind of obvious to a non-child, but why look, this light, when the rats are in the light, the elephant can see them, and that's what freaks the poor elephant out. here we have to wait till it's out of the light, then we can jump on it. That's the sound of a warp barrel. Bad elephant. You have to throw that with a little bit of up momentum, but still pretty easy to get in our early stages of the game. Alright, same thing, we have to throw that over. If the rat scares you, you actually run right back into this red zinger to your doom. Alright, so here we have to use the Y technique to just suck this barrel right over to us. Man, the lag was real. Oh, we got it the first time. Good thing this is such an easily accessible bonus game. Man, that has a really bad lag problem there, doesn't it? It's okay, we get 9 bananas every time we do that, so we'll just do this an infinite amount of times and rack up the lives. Like, that's quality streaming entertainment, right? Quality content. Oops. Yeah, so here you have to be able to save the barrel all the way to where you actually need the barrel. Oh, it only got one and broke. Oh boy. You have to wait till they turn their backs. Come on, don't do this to me, elephant. Now, if you clear the course with Kiddy, the flag is the color blue for the end of time. Swanky's Sideshow, you face off. It's actually a pretty fun mini game against Cranky Kong. So we'll do race to 25 here. So you scroll left or right, and then you press A to throw little baseballs or whatever they are into targets. And I think it costs like bear coins to play, but you win bear coins or something like that. But it's a completely optional sort of thing, like the Swanky Sideshow was in the previous game. But at the same time, it's like, it's pretty cool. Think about this. How much time did it take to design everything? The music, the background, the graphics, the game mechanics, all programmed for something that's completely skippable. I think I'm... Okay, nice. which was kind of classic Rareware, to be honest. Like in one of my favorite Rareware games of all time, here's our first world's boss, Jet Force Gemini. There is also a huge amount of time they invested in like this ant racing game thing, where it's like, even in the making of video, they're like, yeah, we spent a lot of time with that, and it's like, it's such a short fragment, but it's cool though. I forget who is easier to beat this boss with. Oops. Wait till the beetle's on its back, then throw it in its mouth, and then it burps. Video games of today, I suppose, like, we're talking a massive, like, way much more than 1996. Like, how many millions of dollars, millions of man or woman hours to do even the smallest details, which you have a massive modern game, and even somebody who's trying to 100% it is unlikely going to uncover and see every single thing that's been programmed in, which is in some sense cool, but at the same time sad.